This is Sholo Ford's presentation of local sports on iTalk 1067 FM and iTalk1067.com. Also brought to you in part by Northland Pioneer College, Ace Hardware of the White Mountains, Beamer's Glass, Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint, Summit Regional Medical Center, Horn Auto Center, and Honda Ski and Outdoor Sport. And now, Sholo Ford presents local sports on iTalk 1067 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com.
Snowflake, number 20.
Very good evening, and thank you for joining us here at Blue Ridge High School for a semifinals of the Arizona Northeastern Youth Football Extravaganza. As I'm Derek Palmer alongside Guy Chilelli, as we are going to bring to you, this is the juniors?
Okay.
There we go.
All right.
Now we're ready. This is a semifinal matchup, and the winner is going to move on to a neutral field next week. As both teams right now are all meeting at midfield for the toss. As Guy, I'm going to ask you for a key to the game. Ace Hardware has a 24/7 locksmith. The next time you're locked out of your car or just need a key replaced any hour of the day or night, any night of the week, call Ace Hardware in Pine Top, Overguard, and Sholo.
My key to the game is turnovers. It's playoff football. You can't make mistakes. The team that makes the fewest mistakes will probably win.
All right, got to minimize those giveaways, especially when you're into this postseason atmosphere, as it looks as if the Lil Lobos have won the toss and elected to receive. So those are the keys to the game. Ace Hardware has a 24/7 locksmith. The next time you're locked out of your car, just need a key replaced any hour of the day or night, any night of the week. Call Ace Hardware in Pine Top, Overguard, and Sholo. Also mention with the Summit Healthcare Regional Medical Center injury report, Summit Regional Medical Center has everything your athlete needs to get back in the game. Was noticing that for the Lobos, I believe it was Kellen Brimhall, didn't have his pads on.
Ladies and gentlemen,
So we'll identify him as physically unable to play, as that is the Summit Healthcare Regional Medical Center injury report. Summit Regional Medical Center has everything your athlete needs to get back in the game. We'll have kickoff after this. It is Sholo Ford's presentation of youth football.
Want the best deal on your new car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Sholo Ford. Sholo Ford has the best deals. Not only does Sholo Ford sell the #1 truck in America, Guy Hatch guarantees you won't find a better deal on that truck anywhere else. Sholo Ford sells the best at the best price. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at SholoFord.com.
You've been there, waiting forever at the gas station for the guy to free up so he can fill up your propane tank. Or worse, when the only qualified propane technician decided to stay home that day. Yep, you've been there and I have too. That's why now I get my propane from Ace Hardware every time. You get Ace Hardware's world-famous customer service when you stop in for propane. That's right, you get in, you get out, and you get a great deal on propane and everything else. From Ace Hardware at their locations in Pine Top and Heber. Ace Hardware is proud to support White Mountain Sports.
You have a vision, a brand to build, a message to share? You need signs that turn heads, apparel that makes a statement, banners that grab attention, and business cards to leave a lasting impression. Your success starts with the right tools. That's where we come in. Allegra Sholo brings your ideas to life with custom designs and top quality products, helping you stand out and grow your brand. Let's make something amazing together. Call Allegra Sholo today.
Get ready to kick this one off, the Northland Pioneer College kickoff. When it's time to kick off your college education, do it at your hometown college with the lowest tuition in the state. now offering bachelor's degree programs in education and business. Is the winner of this one will take on St. John's, which had knocked off Round Valley 26-0 earlier today. Here to kick it away for the Yellowjackets. Well, we'll get that for you. Is back to receive.
36 Smith set the kick.
Well, here's the kickoff. It comes off of one of the Lobos' hands. That's taken by Sego as he's going to pick it up and start running to his left. Eventually be brought down on what I believe to be the 25.
Braden Sego,
Kempton Reese was in on the tackle. Got in right away.
To the 35, 1st and 10.
Had that low liner that was coming right at him, and it was nearly a direct opposite of what you had emphasized with the key to the game. So could have definitely been fumbled away.
Could have been.
All right, so here we go with the Lobos starting things off here. As out to do the quarterbacking for Snowflake as I formation settles in behind our quarterback. As he's going to take the snap and give to Sego as he tries running to the left side, bullies his way forward for a yard, but not much more than that. Not a lot of room to run through.
Yep, good defense by Blue Ridge. He didn't get much, if anything.
Makes it 2nd down and 9. Here in the first quarter is the opening possession for either side. This Snowflake comes out with the same formation. Sego is deep as they turn. This time he's trying to run this to the right side. Has a little bit of a hole to run through as he gets over the 30 for being pulled down at the 37. So a little bit more closer to on schedule. He's gained 6 on that.
Nez in on the tackle. Gain of a couple. I think we got about 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4 coming up here for the Lobos as they've been going all Segu here in the first two. Still come out in the I formation here. Got an H-back off the line on the left side as they turn and give Sego, trying to go to the left side. He's got a tackler on his waist, but he can't outrun there. Does a great job on the stop.
Wormuth and Reese on the stop. Blue Ridge is doing a great job of getting to the ball.
4th down and 1 after that 2-yard gain. You could say the swarming Yellowjackets didn't allow him after he had a little bit of a hole to run through on that left side. Sego comes back in. They're dotting the I. They're going for it on 4th deep in their own territory. Or the Snowflake Lobos perhaps just trying to draw Blue Ridge into the neutral zone, and there it's done. So that'll move the chains for Snowflake. That's something else we could have emphasized there, the keys to the game. Give another shout out. Ace Hardware has 24/7 locksmith. The next time you're locked out of your car, just need a key replaced any hour of the day or night, any night of the week. Call Ace Hardware in Pinetop, Overguard, and Showlows. Got to avoid giving away them yards for free. So after they get him into the neutral zone, no score, 7 minutes and 40 seconds to go first quarter. H-back now moving over to the right side of the line. Going to go again with Sego, who tries to go right up the middle. Gets to the 40.
Defense held. He got 1 yard. Gives them 2nd and 9. Okay.
Continuing to really use Sego as he has been responsible for all 4 of the opportunities. Now still down in the huddle with Smith. Got a new Lobo out there who's taken over that H-back spot. Still in the I formation. Fake the handoff. Sego going to give it to that guy. He's going to skirt around the left side, and he's in the open field. He's already at the 30, the 20, the 10, 5, and touchdown as they're running it in is Adam Reed. Adam Reed with the 59-yard run.
Right around left end, and He was untouched all the way to the end zone.
So they had them all drawn in looking for the Segu give, and instead it's Reed going 59 yards. And a Comfort Fit Dentures touchdown gets Snowflake up 6-0. Here was 6:43 to go in the first. We're used to watching that Lobos team that has historically boasted excellent field goal kicking. They're going to come out with Willis under center. He's going to throw this one out here to the near side, nearly at the goal line, but then diving over the top and getting in is Geiger.
Good extra effort to get us 2 points. They take an 8-point lead.
6:43, 8-0. Snowflake in front. The Show Ford's presentation of youth football on iTalk 106.7 and iTalk1067.com.
For years, he's battled the toughest opponent of his life.
He's down.
But today, with Dr. Arnaud and Comfort Fit Dentures, the fight changes. With Comfort Fit Dentures and Sholo, you can taste the victory. With free exams and x-rays, an in-house lab, and payment plans starting at just $110 a month, Comfort Fit makes it easy to claim victory. Call today for your free exam and x-rays.
Want the best deal on your new car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Sholo Ford. Sholo Ford has the best deals. Not only does Sholo Ford sell the #1 truck in America, Guy Hatch guarantees you won't find a better deal on that truck anywhere else. Sholo Ford sells the best at the best price. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
Well, the Northland Pioneer College kickoff goes disastrously for the Yellowjackets. It was a short one toward one of the up men, but he couldn't get underneath it. Wound up taking an awkward carom off to his left, and he tried to fall on it, but it continued to bounce awkwardly and outside of his grasp. So the Lobos, after they get the 59-yard run from Adam Reed, now have excellent field position.
Lobos swarmed the ball. It came loose, and they have the ball again.
It was a tough one to try to field, as it was already knuckleballing toward him. And then as soon as it hit the deck, all bets were off. So he did his best to fall on it. I didn't see who was there for Blue Ridge, but Snowflake already leading 8-0 after it was able to take that 59-yard run into the end zone and get the 2-point conversion. Now looking to further capitalize here with 6:38 to go first quarter. Kellen Smith going to operate with a new running back dotting the I. I believe now off the left of the line is Reed. No, they're going to go with Reed, who is it? No, that's not Reed. That is again Sego, as he has a good run again to that left side. Only once have they run to this near side, Guy. Have you noticed anything that's happening on that left side?
The line is getting off their blocks. They open up the hole, and they seem to have the end.
2nd and 3.
That good run makes it 2nd and 3, as now after the turnover, the Lobos are flirting with the red zone. Back with Sego again, dotting the I. Here off the line. I can't see who it is. It's going to be Sego regardless, as he's going right up the middle. Has the first down as he gets over the 20 and is finally brought down at the 15.
The middle linebacker did not fill the hole. He got through, and a great gain.
6:24 to go, first quarter. Snowflake leading 8-0. Was able to get what we could call a de facto onside kick to get excellent field position here now in the red zone on the 15. Sego's been the workhorse, 26 yards on 6 carries. Going to give it to him as he tries the right side, slips a tackler at the line, turns his back, and then pirouettes all the way toward the 5, and he's down now at the 6 and a 9-yard gain.
Excellent blocking up front for Snowflake. The hole was wide open for him, and he got 9 yards, almost a first down.
Looked like he had turned his back, ready to continue to try to move the feet, but wasn't really wrapped up, so it allowed him to go full 360 and continue to run now north-south with his shoulder pads front forward. He's now again back at the I. as he is looking at a second down, maybe call it 2 as he gets the call, bounces off a tackler at the line, gets toward the goal line, but a nice job there by the Yellow Jackets to deny that it will be first and goal.
The Yellow Jackets filled, but he's down near the goal line. Good group tackle by Blue Ridge.
8-0 thus far, but here come the Lobos. 5 minutes to go in the first. Had used Adam Reed, who's right now lined up off the right side of the line, but instead we're going to give Segu. He runs to the right side and barrels his way over the goal line. He's got a Comfort Fit Dentures touchdown. That was not.
His line opened up the hole for him. That's Cates.
That was Jagger Cates. Now I'm worried that I was calling that one for the wrong young fellow the whole time. So 14-0, and they're going to go for 2. It seems again back in the eye. It looks like a number 44. As it will turn and give on a little reversal there for Jagger Geiger.
Geiger around left end into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and it's 16-0.
4:53 to go first quarter. It's Show Ford's presentation of youth football on italk1067.com.
When you think glass, think Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Deemer's Glass offers the best selection of quality glass with affordable prices. They do full home window packages, replacement windows, custom shower doors and enclosures, custom mirrors in many shapes, styles, and colors, glass doors and hardware, commercial glass for buildings and offices, skylights, screens, fire-rated glass for your fireplace or stove, window film, and more. Visit Deemer's Glass today on Porter Mountain Road in Lakeside or call 1-888-GLASSMAN.
Northland Pioneer College kickoff. When it's time to kick off your college education, do so at Northland Pioneer College, where you will pay the lowest tuition in the state. You can also pursue 4-year degrees in education and business. Lobos were able to use the most recent Northland Pioneer College kickoff to force a turnover. This one again short. This will taken though as a fair catch. Nice job by Brody Smith, who's able to get underneath that one and make sure that possession was going to remain with the Yellow Jackets. So first time we've been able to see Blue Ridge on the offensive end. And
they have good field position.
Excellent field position. They're just shy of midfield, trailing 16-0. 4:53 to go first quarter, and it would be an excellent moment to put together a very methodical, if not deliberate drive to keep the ball away from this high-powered Snowflake attack.
Got to keep them in the game.
Coming out to quarterback for the Yellow Jackets is River Vermouth. He's got split backs behind him as he goes under center. Turn and give. There's a good run over the 50. Cut it back outside and a straight arm at the 45. And first down looking for more as it comes to the near side. And eventually, no, he's still on his feet in bounds and all the way to the goal line. And a touchdown.
What a nice run. 53 yards. Started up the middle, made his way to the left side, had some blockers, and went all the way in.
Got the huge straight arm. Don't usually see something like that getting a nod for a potential Deemer's glass shattering hit of the game. If you need glass for your home or business, Deemer's Glass in Lakeside is hands down the best place to call when you need quality glass at affordable prices. Deemer's Glass, call 1-888-GLASSMAN. But Reese there with the straight arm and straight denial, as he's right now again one of two running backs behind his quarterback in Vermouth. Going to go with the other option, but spun down. No, not before he gets to the goal line, as Oakley Clough was able to get in and make it 16-8 with 4:39 to go in the first quarter. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of youth football on italk1067.com.
Want to go fishing? Head to Honda Ski and Outdoor Sport. They have fishing supplies, outdoor fishing attire, and fishing gear. Plus all kinds of bait including live worms, flies, and lures. The staff are experienced anglers, and they can advise you on what you need, where to go, and what type of bait the fish are biting on. Plus, pick up your fishing, camping, and boat permits. When you think fishing, think Honda Ski and Outdoor Sport. Located on Highway 260, 1 mile before the casino.
Northland Pioneer College kickoff. When it's time to kick off your college education, do so at Northland Pioneer College and pay the lowest tuition in the state. Your hometown school will let you get a four-year degree in bachelor's, take 3, 4-year degree in education or business. Yeah, I don't say that very often. Good kick is going to outkick everybody and roll free toward the 5-yard line. Having to go all the way back and pick that up are the Lobos. Now looking for some blocking help. Cut it back to the near side. And now outrunning all of the coverage to the 23.
Brody Smith read that well and made a tackle. Could have been a touchdown-saving tackle.
That was Sego there. Sego? One of the two. Was able to get that one and nearly had Blue Ridge do just as had happened with the Lobos on that kick, because that was a live ball rolling back to the 5. You heard the fans thinking, oh boy, this could be it. Sego's going to come out again and dot the I. He's right now out there with 40 yards on 8 carries, gets the call, starts moving to the right, runs through a series of tacklers, as that is actually Cates.
Captain Reese on the tackle. Gain of 3. Second down and 7.
Second down and 7 after the 3-yard gain for Cates, this time moving it to the left side.
That was all Cates. He took 5 Blue Ridge defenders with him for a gain of.
It was actually Sego, though. We can't see the numbers. That was Sego there with the 3-yard carry. We're doing our best, friends at home. We're used to calling a little bit bigger people. These are little dudes. Third down and 3 after the opening, or the kick, not the opening kick, went all the way down to the 5-yard line. Sego had to run over to recover. He is now back again in the I formation as under center goes Smith. Don't know what happened there. It might have been just blown up.
He fumbled the snap.
Oh, fumbled snap.
He did recover, but it is for a loss. Looks like it was Quintero in on the tackle there.
Loss of 3. The Lobos have already gone for it on a 4th down deep in their own territory. That wound up being a 59-yard touchdown run for Adam Reed. He's not out there right now. Instead, in that position is Geiger. Going for it here and get into the neutral zone. That's going to be very close to the yard marker. It's the second time here that the Lobos have been caught jumping. Walk them off, and it will be a first down.
Enfield wanted a head start. Still 4th down.
Nope, first and 10. And you see just the anxiety there with the high-powered Lobo offense, thinking that they're going to get the ball back deep in their own territory instead of the Yellowjackets jumping. Here's a new formation for the first time. Single back, got receivers going on either side, and Reed going in motion. Going to try to swing this back to him on a little bit of a lateral, but he is going to be brought down behind the line of scrimmage, and I think that Snowflake might have had a formation problem.
Kempton Reese on the tackle.
Ball's pass, complete to number 64. Adam Reed, tackled by Captain Reese.
Yep. formation flag against the Lobos, so they're going to go ahead and take the play of the Yellowjackets. So a loss of 2 on the run there for Reed. Because as you pointed out, Guy, that was definitely going backwards. Go back to the I formation with the Lobos. Turn and give Sego as he is again bouncing off of tacklers before eventually being cut down in the second level. Great stop there in the open field.
They're my favorite player. Guy on the tackle.
Minute and 5 seconds to go here in the first, and the action has been fast and furious. 3rd down and 7 as the clock ticks under a minute to go. Snowflake twice has attempted to go for it on 4th down and twice has been able to get Blue Ridge in the neutral zone. So you're probably thinking from the Lobo perspective, just trying to get this an opportunity to see if they can force another miscue. Segu is again back in the eye. Smith under center. Turns and gives. No, they're going to go with Reed, who's running in the wrong direction, being chased by Smith and then brought down well back at the line of scrimmage.
Brody Smith did a great job of reading that play. Stopped him behind the line of scrimmage. Great play for Blue Ridge.
Well, Adam Reed probably felt like he was living a Halloween movie there. It's got some giant Brody Smith chasing him down from behind. 4th down and 16.
And it's end of the quarter.
And that's the end of it. All right. Well, 16-8, Snowflake leading. This will be the first time that it seems as if going for it on 4th down is not in the cards. We'll see what happens after this. It's Show Ford's presentation of youth football on iTalk1067.com.
This is Angela Diamond for Horn Auto Center, and we have some diamond of deals going on all month long. Check out the Chevy Equinox 2026 all-wheel drive starting at $32,000. Check out this diamond of a deal on the Chevy Silverado, discounted up to $8,000, bringing it under $42,000. Come on down to Horn Auto Center, the Chevy Cadillac GMC store that saves you more.
What would you buy with a $3,000 shopping spree at Sportsman's Warehouse? You could load up for hunting, fishing, and camping. Grab a Traeger or a Pit Boss smoker, high-end Vortex optics, or top-notch boots and outdoor gear. When you get your insured windshield replaced by Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint, you get your choice of 2 dinners at Los Corrales and 2 movie tickets, or a $100 window tint certificate. You're entered to win the $3,000 shopping spree at Sportsman's Warehouse. Call Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint today.
Start the second quarter here. When you want to start your college education, you should do so at Northland Pioneer College. Lowest tuition in the state. 4-year degrees, education, business. 4th down. Already twice today, Snowflake has opted to try for it. And both of those times we're able to get Yellowjackets in the neutral zone. Blue Ridge right now expecting a punt. Is back to receive.
Cannot.
Back to receive this one is River Wormuth. This one not going to make it to him as it's rolling toward the Blue Ridge sideline. Goes over midfield. So pretty good effort there.
Yeah, good coverage on that, limiting the damage. But Blue Ridge is going to come out with good field position.
(16-8). Yellowjackets are going to take over here to start up the second quarter. Had a huge run on the last possession there with Kempton Reese, who went 53 yards as he sets up in the backfield. Going to go with him as he again runs through all sorts of traffic. He's over midfield, but hanging on for dear life and saving another touchdown there is a great stop by, I believe that was Hiram Wengert.
Reed just found the hole Defense couldn't corral him, and good run for him.
13 yards there. Wingert was there on the stop. So there's 66 yards already on just 2 carries for Kempton Reese. His team's trailing 16-8, got it in Snowflake territory. Go with a different option this time. Is spun down in the backfield, and a huge stop for Jace Clare.
Clare read that right off the snap, and there wasn't a chance for Blue Ridge on that play.
Oakley Clough loses 2. Second down and 12. So you got 2 big runs from Reese. It was Clough who they went with to get the 2-point conversion. He and Reese right now split in the backfield. And into the neutral zone come a series of Lobos.
Clare.
Dead ball. Offside Snowflake, 5-yard penalty. Repeat, second down.
So get some of that yardage back and then a little bit more. As they turn, again go Clough, comes from the left to the right, runs over the 35 before being brought down after a 2-yard gain, but makes it a much more manageable 3rd and 5.
He gets down and puts his nose to the ground, and that's how he got his yardage that time.
35, 3rd down and 5.
16-8 here, and this is almost certainly 4-down territory on the 35. Smith, who had that big stop, comes out to line up off the right side of the line. Single back this time is Reese. Now coming in motion, going to turn instead, give that one. Bouncing outside, going in front of the left side. He's at the 20, the 10, the 5. Oh, he's now at the 10. But there's a flag down as that was a great run from Trayley Yellow.
He had lots of green in front of him.
At the 32.
I didn't see the penalty.
Holding Blue Ridge.
That'll bring it back.
So it would have been 1st and goal. Take a look at the replay here.
10-yard penalty. 3rd down and 12.
So back behind the sticks go the Yellowjackets after Yellow would have had a 25-yard run. Instead, looking at 3rd and 12, and this again smells an awful lot like 4-down territory. Moving over from the right to the left side is Robert Bolton. Now all sorts of additional movement. Yellow going to set up off the left side of the line. Got the split backs behind Wormuth as it pitched out to Reese. Now he's accelerating, goes again with a straight arm, but this time brought down in the backfield. Great stop there by Geiger.
Geiger had that play read from the moment of the snap. No one blocked him, and he just went after him.
See some excellent tackling here from both teams.
Yes.
As they're unable to get any positive yardage. So it looks as if the Yellowjackets are going to opt instead to kick it away. I think that's Sego back there. It's a great kick. I think that was Smith kicking, and it runs right between his shoulders as it's instead going to be fallen on by Sego. So good punt by Smith, a high hanger. Sego takes it at the 19 where he has to fall on it. 6:25 to go, 2nd quarter, 16-8. Snowflake has the lead.
He didn't try to pick it up and run. There was nothing there for him. He did the best he could do.
Let's go back and emphasize those keys to the game. Difference right now in the 16-8 score is that turnover on the kick after the first touchdown.
Yes. And it could have happened again here.
Yeah. Much different field position. Sego, who is happy to get it back, watches as Geiger goes in motion right to left. Swing it out to him. Now that might be a live ball. They're going to quickly say that was incomplete.
Yeah. Geiger just didn't have it. He might have had some green around the end there.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough delivery. There was an awful lot of traffic along the line. So second down and 10. Interestingly, after the first 3 possessions were nothing but big plays and scores, got consecutive punts, and now the Lobos behind schedule, facing a second and 10 here, approaching the midway part of the second quarter. Smith goes under center, turn gives Sego, runs over the right side, quickly contacted by a couple of different Yellowjackets, but a respectable 4-yard gain makes it a mid-range third down.
Defense filled the hole rather quickly, and 3 guys tackled him.
So third down and a long 5.
Tackled by M. Quintero.
If they pick up even a yard, you got to believe they're coming out to try to get them offsides again. Right?
Oh, free 5 yards.
I formation, Segu back, Smith under center. Will give Segu, and he runs through a couple of tacklers at the line and then continues to move forward over the 25 and then across the 30, picks up 8, has a first down.
He just followed his mind, going straight ahead.
That was actually Cates picking up the short yardage.
Tackled by Austin Hez.
The line is doing the job for Snowflake.
Oh, that's not Kellen Smith playing quarterback either. That is Maddox Wall. I am so sorry, friends and family. Tries to give this one away as that is Segu. Nope, that is Cates.
Oakley Clough wasn't blocked, made a good tackle, and a loss for Snowflake.
Loss of 2, second and 12.
Loss of 2 for Cates. He's got 4 carries and 10 yards here. 4.5 to go in the second. Snowflake took the opening kick. Used a huge run there, 59 yards from Adam Reed to get on the scoreboard. Then a fumbled kickoff allowed the Lobos to have a very short field. They were able to take advantage of that one, but no point since. As Sego goes in motion behind the line, Wall wants to drop back and throw this one. It's intercepted. Looked as if his man was not quite ready for it as Jace Clare was surprised.
On the interception. He just followed his eyes and nice play, Mr. Clough.
So that'll turn the field position dramatically over into Blue Ridge's favor, trailing 16-8, 4 minutes and 11 seconds to go. It's been Kempton Reese who's got 66 yards on 3 carries, but they've been trying to spread the wealth a little bit. Trayley Yellow had a big run that was negated by a holding flag. Instead, they're going to go right back with Reese as he is remaining on his feet, giving Snowflake a little bit of the Cates treatment as he winds up bullying his way for 4 yards when it looked like he was contacted at the line of scrimmage.
Extra effort got him the 4 yards on that play.
Time running short here in the second quarter. Everybody's got all their timeouts, though.
Correction, ball spotted at the 24, gain of 5.
Gains 5 there as they come out with the same formation. Clough and Reese in the backfield. Again, Yellow, beg your pardon, right there off the line, where they're going to turn and fake the give to both Reese and Clough. Now trying to tuck this one. Wormuth is able to stumble away from a few different tacklers and wind up gaining 7 yards and a first down.
Snowflake had their chances to stop him, but he broke his way through.
Just shy of the first down.
Oh, I beg your pardon. He wound up gaining just 5. Well, now what are they saying?
Correction, it's a Blue Ridge.
No, that is a first down.
First down.
16-8, Snowflake with the lead, but now the Yellowjackets are approaching the red zone. They are in the red zone, I beg your pardon, inside the 20. Again, with Clough and Reese, but before they're able to get them involved, got a false start thrown against Blue Ridge.
Repeat first down.
I believe the center was a little late on that snap. Is the line moved?
He's got to know the count, man. Back under center goes Wormuth. Everybody's down again with the split backs behind Wormuth as they're going to turn and give this one to Yellow. He's going to go again from the right to the left, start serpentining up the middle of the field where he's eventually brought down right around the yard marker. It looks like he's about 1 yard short.
Yellow had the hole. He went for it. It took the DBs third level to tackle him.
Gain of 9, second down and 1.
That's why it's second and short.
2 minutes and 18 seconds to go. This coming after the first Snowflake turnover. Lobos had taken it away from Blue Ridge. They're able to capitalize. Now the Yellowjackets trying to do the same right around the 10-yard line. As this one fake a give to Clough, roll into the right side, throw it into the end zone where it was had momentarily, but unable to bring it in. That's Robert Bolton.
Looked like he turned to go upfield, but he was already in the end zone and couldn't hold on.
Great delivery there from Wormuth. Makes it now third down and a long one. Would have been 6, but they got the workhorses in the backfield that have been able to pick up yards both long and short. Going to move Clough to the right side, still split with Reese. Bolton lined up wide right. There's a long count here from Wormuth, but nobody's flinching here for the Lobos, so he's back under center. Takes it, gives to Reese right up the middle, over the 5 before he's finally brought down at the 2. He needed about 2 yards and winds up gaining 8.
He found that hole and just took it to him. It took three Lobos to tackle.
Yeah, he was 1 away. It almost required 4. Minute and a half to go in the second. Now first and goal from the 2 or 3. Trailing 16-8. Bolton now splits out wide left, but if I'm Blue Ridge, I'm just giving this to number 11 as many times as it takes. Instead, they're going to go with Wormuth on the keep. A little tush push to get into the end zone.
2.5 yards and a Blue Ridge touchdown.
Well,
Wormuth just followed his line and took it right on in.
All I can say is NFL Twitter is feeling very angry right now, doesn't know why. 16-14. And a probable 2-point conversion coming up here. Minute and 20 seconds left. The Lobos will still have time to do something. Blue Ridge is going to, we got, I think, too many men. Or no, we got a sideline violation here on Snowflake. Yep. Sideline warning against the Lobos. Well, you get 1. Was a 16-0 advantage for the Lobos, and then big costly turnover after the exchanged punts. Both of these turnovers have been very costly. You got a big package here. Wait a minute.
Timeout, Snowflake.
Snowflake's going to take a timeout after taking a peek at what's happening in the huddle. 16-14, it still leads with a minute and 20 seconds to go here in the half. It's Shola Ford's presentation of youth football on iTalk1067.com.
Northland Pioneer College is cheering for you on and off the field. Secure a win by enrolling in college courses at NPC. Earn college credits in high school, learn a new skill or trade. Complete classes that will transfer to any Arizona university. NPC has 3 new bachelor's degree programs and over 100 associate degrees, certificates, and areas of study to choose from. The playing field for your future is wide open. Take a shot and score big by enrolling in classes at NPC. Northland Pioneer College. Your journey starts here.
Want the best deal on your new car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Sholo Ford. Sholo Ford has the best deals. Not only does Sholo Ford sell the #1 truck in America, Guy Hatch guarantees you won't find a better deal on that truck anywhere else. Sholo Ford sells the best at the best price. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at SholoFord.com.
All right, first time out used to try and frustrate this two-point conversion attempt here from the Yellowjackets. They're going to come out with the same look. Wormuth is back behind a couple of blockers. They got Yellow, who's going to take the snap, give Wormuth, as he's going to zig and zag over the goal line to convert that two-pointer to even it up at 16-16. Still be 1:20 to go here in the second quarter. Kicking it off after this, it's Charlotte Ford's presentation of youth football on iTalk1067.com.
You've been there, waiting forever at the gas station for the guy to free up so he can fill up your propane tank. Or worse, when the only qualified propane technician decided to stay home that day. Yep, you've been there, and I have too. That's why now I get my propane from Ace Hardware every time. You get Ace Hardware's world-famous customer service when you stop in for propane. That's right, you get in, you get out, and you get a great deal on propane and everything else. From Ace Hardware at their locations in Pine Top and Heber. Ace Hardware is proud to support White Mountain Sports.
You have a vision, a brand to build, a message to share. You need signs that turn heads, apparel that makes a statement, banners that grab attention, and business cards to leave a lasting impression. Your success starts with the right tools. That's where we come in. Allegra Sholo brings your ideas to life with custom designs and top quality products, helping you stand out and grow your brand. Let's make something amazing together. Call Allegra Sholo today.
Number 34, Hiram Winger.
Northern Pioneer College kickoff. Karams off of Wengert, and he nearly steps out of bounds after he picks it up. Now he's trying to run away from Reese, but will not be able to do so as he's spun down at the 15. When it's time to kick off your college education, do so at Northern Pioneer College. Pay the lowest tuition in the state. You can pursue a bachelor's degree in education or business if you so choose. Minute and 12 seconds to go here. 16-16 and a lot of green in front of the Lobos.
Clayton Reese made a great play on that. Snowflake starting deep.
They've had big plays, especially that 59-yard run from Adam Reed. We had a couple of different opportunities since, as he is not going to come out there, instead going to operate with three backs. Nope, no, there's a shotgun as Cates is going to go with the direct snap and try to run to the right side and be brought down for a big loss.
Snowflake had a jumbo line, and none of them made a block, and that's why it was, they had an extra lineman on the right side. That didn't work for him.
Now the Lobos will take a timeout with 48 seconds to go. That's their second one. They're now inside the 10, facing 2nd and 15. It's Sholo Ford's presentation of youth football on iTalk1067.com.
At Summit Healthcare, you'll find a level of care you might not expect from a rural hospital. We've recently received 5 stars from CMS, a prestigious ranking that less than 5% of facilities in Arizona earned. Our cancer center has proven its level of advanced care with a national accreditation from the Commission on Cancer. And we continue to add more doctors and services so that you don't have to leave the mountain to find the care you need. At Summit Healthcare, we're elevating care here at home.
For years, he's battled the toughest opponent of his life.
He's down!
But today, with Dr. Arnaud and Comfort Fit Dentures, the fight changes. With Comfort Fit Dentures and Sholo, you can taste the victory. With free exams and x-rays, an in-house lab, and payment plans starting at just $110 a month, Comfort Fit makes it easy to claim victory. Call today for your free exam and x-rays.
All right, after Snowflake uses its second timeout, 16-16, 48 seconds to go. Same formation where they just tried to use Cates on a direct snap. This time he's going to run in the same direction. This time turn it over on that right end and go through a few tacklers. Still on his feet over the 20 and still on his feet over to the 30. Well, it must have been what they were looking for on first down.
It was exactly what they were looking for. With the extra offensive lineman in there on the right side, they're trying to get outside and break it.
Clock running now as the Lobos only have 2 timeouts, so they're going to have to really hustle, but they're back in the huddle. Looks like a couple of coaches are exhorting a little bit of quickness, but now 25 seconds and they're still in the huddle. Guess they're calling the home run. Go with that same formation as it's going to be a direct snap and run to the near side, looking for some blocking help that does not materialize. There's now under 9 seconds to go, and Snowflake will quickly call its final timeout as Cates was brought down at the line of scrimmage. 6 seconds left after the clock stops, tied up at 16, the final play of the first half. After this, it's Show Ford's presentation of youth football on iTalk1067.com.
Want the best deal on your new car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Showlow Ford. Showlow Ford has the best deals. Not only does Showlow Ford sell the #1 truck in America, Guy Hatch guarantees you won't find a better deal on that truck anywhere else. Showlow Ford sells the best at the best price. Showlow Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at showlowford.com.
When you think glass, think Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Deemer's Glass offers the best selection of quality glass with affordable prices. They do full home window packages, replacement windows, custom shower doors and enclosures, custom mirrors in many shapes, styles, and colors, glass doors and hardware, commercial glass for buildings and offices, skylights, screens, fire-rated glass for your fireplace or stove, window film, and more. Visit Deemer's Glass today on Porter Mountain Road in Lakeside or call 1-888-GLASSMAN.
Probably the final play of the half here is it's a snap to Wall. Starts rolling to his right, looking to try to get this downfield. Instead, he's going to try to run with it. Now we'll have an additional play as it looks as if that's going to be a horse collar.
Brody Smith. He's going to give him one on time down here.
You can see it right there. No, I'm sorry, right there. Maybe a face mask instead of a horse collar. They're marking off 15. Face mask is the call. And we have just had one untimed down shouted at us. So this will be the final play. Pending, unless there's some other defensive penalty.
Snowflake's coaches thought it was a timeout running on the field.
One untimed down here. Because of the penalty.
Look out. Like Geiger's coming on the field late. As the Lobos might be running out of time. Trying to hurry to the line of scrimmage. Don't see anybody counting anything down. So Geiger comes in motion, starts moving out backwards. And there's a one-slip tackle, but not the second. There's a huge hit there delivered by Reese. Reese already getting one nod for a potential glass-shattering hit on his straight arm, but this one's a little bit more conventional.
And effective. Kempton just made a nice play to end the half.
Tied up at 16. Have the Honda Ski and Outdoor Sports Store halftime show on the other end of this. It's Show Ford's presentation of high school football on iTalk 1067 and iTalk1067.com.
Want to go fishing? Head to Honda Ski and Outdoor Sport. They have fishing supplies, outdoor fishing attire, and fishing gear. Plus all kinds of bait including live worms, flies, and lures. The staff are experienced anglers and they can advise you on what you need, where to go, and what type of bait the fish are biting on. Plus, pick up your fishing, camping, and boat permits. When you think fishing, think Honda Ski and Outdoor Sport. Located on Highway 260, 1 mile before the casino.
This is Angela Diamond for Horn Auto Center, and we have some diamond of deals going on all month long. Check out the Chevy Equinox 2026 all-wheel drive starting at $32,000. Check out this diamond of a deal on the Chevy Silverado, discounted up to $8,000, bringing it under $42,000. Come on down to Horn Auto Center, the Chevy Cadillac GMC store that saves you more.
What would you buy with a $3,000 shopping spree at Sportsman's Warehouse? You could load up for hunting, fishing, and camping. Grab a Traeger or a Pit Boss smoker, high-end Vortex optics, or top-notch boots and outdoor gear. When you get your insured windshield replaced by Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint, you get your choice of 2 dinners at Los Corrales and 2 movie tickets, or a $100 window tint certificate. You're entered to win the $3,000 shopping spree at Sportsman's Warehouse. Call Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint today.
Northland Pioneer College is cheering for you on and off the field. Secure a win by enrolling in college courses at NPC. Earn college credits in high school, learning new skill or trade. Complete classes that will transfer to any Arizona university. NPC has 3 new bachelor's degree programs and over 100 associate degrees, certificates, and areas of study to choose from. The playing field for your future is wide open. Take a shot and score big by enrolling in classes at NPC. Northland Pioneer College. Your journey starts here.
At Summit Healthcare, you'll find a level of care you might not expect from a rural hospital. We've recently received 5 stars from CMS, a prestigious ranking that less than 5% of facilities in Arizona earned. Our cancer center has proven its level of advanced care with a national accreditation from the Commission on Cancer. And we continue to add more doctors and services so that you don't have to leave the mountain to find the care you need. At Summit Healthcare, we're elevating care here at...
Want the best deal on your new car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Showlow Ford. Showlow Ford has the best deals. Not only does Showlow Ford sell the #1 truck in America, Guy Hatch guarantees you won't find a better deal on that truck anywhere else. Showlow Ford sells the best at the best price. Showlow Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at showlowford.com.
You've been there, waiting forever at the gas station for the guy to free up so he can fill up your propane tank. Or worse, when the only qualified propane technician decided to stay home that day. Yep, you've been there and I have too. That's why now I get my propane from Ace Hardware every time. You get Ace Hardware's world-famous customer service when you stop in for propane. That's right, you get in, you get out, and you get a great deal on propane and everything else. From Ace Hardware at their locations in Pine Top and Heber. Ace Hardware is proud to support White Mountain Sports.
You have a vision, a brand to build, a message to share. You need signs that turn heads, apparel that makes a statement, banners that grab attention, and business cards to leave a lasting impression. Your success starts with the right tools. That's where we come in. Allegra Sholo brings your ideas to life with custom designs and top quality products, helping you stand out and grow your brand. Let's make something amazing together. Call Allegra Sholo today.
3.
Yeah.
3.
Yeah. The Honda Ski and Outdoor Sports Store halftime show for the best selection of hiking, camping, hunting, and fishing gear. Go to the Honda Ski and Outdoor Store north of Pine Top on Highway 260 just before you get to the Honda Casino. Derek Palmer, Guy Chiarelli, Camden Smith now hopping on with us. Is got a couple of plays that you might want to highlight, especially a big stop from one Brody Smith. Who?
Hey, what a game though.
Yeah.
I mean, tied at 16 at half. Last time it was a rout. These two teams met up last time. I think it was 34 to maybe 7, 14, something like that. I can't remember.
I was trying to tee you up to give your young blood a little bit of love. So I hope this is the first thing he talks about when he goes to therapy. So, yes, it is a great game. What has been the big key that has made it this?
Well, so here's the deal. Last time these two teams met up, Snowflake turned the ball over, I think, 3 times in critical field position, gave away really good field position to Blue Ridge. And you can't win a game if you're going to turn the ball over that many times, especially when you're giving away short fields. This Snowflake team is good. They also did not have this Sego kid. Number 44 was not there, or wasn't here last time they played Blue Ridge. And so for Snowflake, that was a big factor. He's their fastest player on the team, Braden Sego, and we saw his impact in the first half as we see him here on this replay. He's a great little football player. Not only is he fast, but he's got some size, he's got some strength, he's a tough kid to bring down. If the Yellowjackets don't hit him low, they're going to have a tough time with him in the second half.
What do both teams need to do to shore up the running defense?
Well, I think Blue Ridge came out a little flat. I think they decided, hey, we've got this game. We beat them up last time. We can do it again. And they're just not firing off the ball. They're going to have to get fired up and believe that they can win. And I got to go.
Very, very well said. That is the Honda Ski and Outdoor Sports Store halftime conversation. For the best selection of hiking, camping, hunting, and fishing gear, go to the Honda Ski and Outdoor Store north of Pine Top on Highway 260 just before you get to the Honda Casino. We'll have the second half for you after this. It's Shola Ford's presentation of youth football on iTalk1067.com.
For years, he's battled the toughest opponent of his life.
He's down.
But today, with Dr. Arnaud and Comfort Fit Dentures, the fight changes. With Comfort Fit Dentures and Sholo, you can taste the victory. With free exams and x-rays, an in-house lab, and payment plans starting at just $110 a month, Comfort Fit makes it easy to claim victory. Call today for your free exam and x-rays.
Want the best deal on your new car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Sholo Ford. Sholo Ford has the best deals. Not only does Sholo Ford sell the #1 truck in America, Guy Hatch guarantees you won't find a better deal on that truck anywhere else. Sholo Ford sells the best at the best price. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at SholoFord.com.
When you think glass, think Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Deemer's Glass offers the best selection of quality glass with affordable prices. They do full home window packages, replacement windows, custom shower doors and enclosures, custom mirrors in many shapes, styles, and colors, glass doors and hardware, commercial glass for buildings and offices, skylights, screens, fire-rated glass for your fireplace or stove, window film, and more. Visit Deemer's Glass today on Porter Mountain Road in Lakeside or call 1-888-GLASSMAN.
Want to go fishing? Head to Honda Ski and Outdoor Sport. They have fishing supplies, outdoor fishing attire, and fishing gear. Plus all kinds of bait including live worms, flies, and lures. The staff are experienced anglers and they can advise you on what you need, where to go, and what type of bait the fish are biting on. Plus, pick up your fishing, camping, and boat permits. When you think fishing, think Honda Ski and Outdoor Sport. Located on Highway 260, 1 mile before the casino.
This is Angela Diamond for Horn Auto Center, and we have some diamond of deals going on all month long. Check out the Chevy Equinox 2026 all-wheel drive starting at $32,000. Check out this diamond of a deal on the Chevy Silverado, discounted up to $8,000, bringing it under $42,000. Come on down to Horn Auto Center, the Chevy Cadillac GMC store that saved you more.
What would you buy with a $3,000 shopping spree at Sportsman's Warehouse? You could load up for hunting, fishing, and camping. Grab a Traeger or a Pit Boss smoker, high-end Vortex optics, or top-notch boots and outdoor gear. When you get your insured windshield replaced by Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint, you get your choice of 2 dinners at Los Corrales and 2 movie tickets, or a $100 window tint certificate. You're entered to win the $3,000 shopping spree at Sportsman's Warehouse. Call Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint today.
Northland Pioneer College is cheering for you on and off the field. Secure a win by enrolling in college courses at NPC. Earn college credits in high school, learn a new skill or trade. Complete classes that will transfer to any Arizona university. NPC has 3 new bachelor's degree programs and over 100 associate degrees, certificates, and areas of study to choose from. The playing field for your future is wide open. Take a shot and score big by enrolling in classes at NPC, Northland Pioneer College. Your journey starts here.
I was in shorts yesterday, but we were down in the valley.
Start the third quarter here is going to have the Lobos, who had won the toss and elected to receive, kicking it away. Had a 16-0 lead after their opening possession had gone into the end zone, and then the ensuing kick was fumbled. Able to punch that one in, but Blue Ridge was able to get on the board with a 53-yard run from Reese, as this one is bounding toward Clough, and he is going to fall on that wisely. Over at the 41, and it'll be good field position here for the Yellowjackets, who have scored the last 16. That includes the last touchdown that came after Snowflake's turnover. Both teams have turned it over once. Both teams have been able to put it in the end zone as a result of those turnovers. That was your key to the game, Guy.
The turnovers are crucial in a game like this.
You know, it's crucial in this youth football game, and it'll be crucial tomorrow when everybody searches for and finds another reason to be angry with the Kansas City Chiefs.
Nothing to be angry with, though. Everyone's got a target on their back.
78 yards for Reese in the first half. He's going to get the first call. Goes about 1 yard after he was again bumped around the line of scrimmage. The Lobos have done a pretty good job of making contact with him. That was not Reese, that was Clough.
Good containment by the defense, and a lot like Snowflake's defense was last night.
Shout out. Same backfield there with Clough angling left. He'll get the call again, running in this direction to the right side, but again is going to run into a bunch of Lobos. Gains a yard, but sets up 3rd and long.
Once again, it was a containment of the defense. They swarmed the ball once he got to the line of scrimmage, and 3rd and long.
3rd and 8. This would be a passing situation. You've seen where Muth has been able to put some air underneath it. He's got his prioritized receiver off on the left side. Instead, he's going to try to air this one out, looking for Brody Smith, who is going to be in double coverage. Nicely denied there by Reed.
Nice arm. Nice long pass. He had a chance to catch it.
So this seems to be a punting situation. Smith has been doing a great job kicking it away for the Yellowjackets. 8:46 to go here in the third, 16 all, and Smith is backing up, getting ready to kick it away. Going to move Sego deep as he had one that caromed off of his shoulder pad. Reed is also going back there as this kick is angling toward Reed. He has this one bouncing off of his 30 and then takes a knee to make sure he gained possession. I don't think he intended to do so, but that was the wise decision. So good field position here for the Lobos after they get a 3 and out. Had tried to open up the offense a little bit on the last 2 possessions. And we're going with direct snaps primarily to Cates. But had previously, prior to that, been looking to try to throw one, but it was intercepted and led to the second Blue Ridge score. See who's going to come out into the backfield here for the Lobos.
Cates.
It's going to be Cates dotting the I. Wall goes under center as he will turn and go. Cates runs over the 35 and quickly picks up 5 to pick up a big chunk and set up a more mid-range 2nd and 5-ish. I think that's really the thing the Lobos probably need to lean on here.
Blue Ridge did do a good job of swarming the ball. They went right to it and got him.
Put it on the 36. Able to get a 3 and out, which Snowflake's trying to create an argument that had shifted momentum back in its favor. Going to go in with the I formation as it was a quick give and a strong 4-yard run by whom?
Well, the big boys up front didn't let him get outside of them.
Is that Wall? Did he keep that? I think that was Wall on the keep. That's how I'm scoring it. 3rd down and 1 after the 4-yard gain. Blue Ridge trying to turn a 3 and out right after the Lobos had done so. Turn and give as it is Sego trying to run right along the yard marker, and his inertia will have him spinning his tackler just enough to pick up a 1st down. He needed a long 1 and he got a short 2.
Clough did his best. Couldn't get him down before the line to gain.
1st and 10. As now the Lobos are approaching midfield, 16-16, 7 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Sego has 62 yards on 13 carries, but I think that's Cates who is back in the I formation. Sego might be in front of him. As the call goes, Cates, he runs to the right side, and again contacted near the line of scrimmage, but is able to fight his way out over the 45 to pick up 3.
Great gang tackling by Blue Ridge. Anderson wasn't about to let him get past him.
So just picking up a few yards per carry. Just going old school here. Historically, it was said anybody who could pick up those 3 or 4 a carry are going to rely on that. 3 things can happen on a pass, Dick Tomey would say, and 2 of them are bad. Got 3 in the backfield, looking like they want to start a designed run for Cates, who takes the snap, starts moving to his left, picks up another 3 yards, and is going to set up 3rd down and about 3, but again, that's just keeping him right on schedule.
Nice tackle by Guy. Went low, got him by the leg, and down he went.
Put this one just shy of midfield. Lobos, recall, have twice lined up to go for it on 4th down, and twice have been able to get Blue Ridge into the neutral zone. If they don't pick up any yards here on 3rd down and are able to go out there and do the same, it would move the chains. They've twice done so again. I formation, Cates deep. Wall under center, turn, give Cates. Runs to the right side, don't even need to worry about it as he's going to be spun down after a 5-yard gain and picks up another Snowflake 1st down.
Great blocking by the offensive line. Opened a hole for him, and he got the 1st down.
Push this into Yellow Jacket territory with 5 minutes and 25 seconds to go. 3rd quarter, 16-16. Each team has run off 16-point runs. Snowflake first, scoring on its first possession. And then after a fumbled kickoff, Blue Ridge was able to score after the 16-0 deficit was put in their way and then capitalized on a Lobo interception. Keeping it on the ground here in the first possession in the second half. Turn and give Cates. Again, runs to the right side, gets into the second level before being spun down, but not before he picks up 9.
Lobo line did their job. They got him a big hole. They got 9 yards, and here we go.
2nd down, calling it 1. This drive started 4 minutes ago after the Lobos were able to bottle up a few running opportunities for the Yellow Jackets, and now really just started to dominate the style of play. Time of possession especially, as again Cates is deep in the backfield. Turn, give, runs to the right side. He needs 1. He's still on his feet as he gets 2, maybe 3 yards. Pushes it down to the 34. Move the chains again, Lobos.
They were able to stack him, but he got his 1 yard. Offensive line pushed just enough.
4 minutes even to go, 3rd quarter, 16-16. This drive started for Snowflake on the 30. Been able to take it now almost to the Yellow Jackets' 30-yard line. But again, more importantly, perhaps, is just keeping that Blue Ridge offense off the field. As Cates is again back in the I formation. Wall, and I think there's a lot of movement there. There's the flags. Well, that could be a drive killer.
Okay.
5 yards on the penalty makes it 1st and 15. So they've had success running for 3 or 4 yards a carry. And as they approached the line of scrimmage, they wanted to retreat and allow Reed to come back in there. He had the big run to score first. He's the late entry as they return to the huddle. Lobos now approach the line of scrimmage with a little bit of urgency as Reed sets up off the right side of the line, and it looks like another procedure flag. First time it was the right side of the line, this time it was the left.
He was anxious. I think they were running his way. He jumped.
Winner of this one gets St. John's, as they shut out Round Valley, did the Redskins. It's tied up at 16, now under 3 minutes to go.
Yes, neutral field's what we heard.
So now facing 1st and 20 after procedure flags on each of the first 2, and he got the play clock being counted off. They're going to get this one away, give this one to Reed. He's going to be cut off trying to bounce it on the outside. A nice job there cutting him off and preventing him from catching the edge. I think that was Brendan Lister.
Kempton Reese did a good job of filling the hole, and there was nowhere for him to run.
See if Reed has vacated. So got 2 procedure flags and then nearly a delay of game. Go with that 3-option look in the backfield. Direct snap to Segu. No, that's Cates as he's going to run to the left side. Gets over the 45. Now, I beg your pardon, gets over the 40.
Nice hole there for him to run to. Wormuth filled it there at the end.
I think he got 6 yards, so it makes it 3rd down and about 14.
Let's go, Jacket fans.
So the only time that they've tried to air it out, well, I beg your pardon, they've tried 3, but none of them have been successful. They have tried to throw them laterally, and one of those was almost picked off as well. They'll come out in the I formation. Cates is deep. Wall, a couple of hard counts. He's going to go with it. Tries to run over the middle. Picks up 3, but makes it now 4th down and a lot.
Reese is doing a good job there in the middle, keeping them off balance and not down the field.
The Lobo punting game has been effective, just hasn't been as picturesque as Blue Ridge. But at their the Yellow Jacket 36, see if they're going to go ahead and give this one a whirl. Got Reed now who's ready to accept the flag. He's going to start running to the right side. Gets brought down after he was held up a little bit by Reese and allows Wormuth to bring him down to turn it over on downs.
That play was not set up well, and the results followed. Good job by the Blue Jacket defense.
All right, back comes the Yellow Jackets. That drive went on for about 8 minutes and 15 seconds. There's 23 seconds to go here in the 3rd. Blue Ridge has only run 3 plays. Snowflake was able to go about 60 yards before it started moving backwards because of procedure flags. So the Yellow Jackets now trying to find something to jump start, but I think that they might be going backwards with the procedure flag this time going against the Yellow Jackets.
Left guard jumped.
5-yard penalty, repeat, 1st down.
That's what ultimately slew Snowflake's drive.
Pressure's on. 10 minutes and one of these teams' seasons is over.
Wormuth had to come to the sideline to get this play. Again, now 21 seconds to go, facing 1st and 15. Put Clough and Reese behind him as he goes under center. Clough straight away. Fake the handoff as now Wormuth's going to roll to this near side. Drop it off where he's got Yellow. Cuts inside to make a man miss and get the 5 yards lost on the penalty.
Good for 10 yards.
Yellow made a good move to get his first 5 yards, but the DBs did their jobs, and there he is.
The officials stopped play. Got Yellow, who's being helped off the field right now. He's under his own power, but a Summit Healthcare Regional Medical Center injury report. Summit Regional Medical Center has everything your athlete needs to get in the game. Looks like they are taking a look at his left arm. As that will take us into the 4th quarter. No score in the 3rd. Keeps it at 16-16. 10 minutes to go in the semifinals. Winner gets St. John's. It's Sholo Ford's presentation of youth football on italk1067.com.
At Summit Healthcare, you'll find a level of care you might not expect from a rural hospital. We've recently received 5 stars from CMS, a prestigious ranking that less than 5% of facilities in Arizona earned. Our cancer center has proven its level of advanced care with a national accreditation from the Commission on Cancer. And we continue to add more doctors and services so that you don't have to leave the mountain to find the care you need. At Summit Healthcare, we're elevating care here at home.
It's going to be 2nd and 10. Yellow is still being tended to on the Yellowjackets sideline. That pulls one of the Yellowjackets playmakers off the field, at least for the moment. But this is a big game, semifinal game. He's favoring his left arm right now, and turnovers have already played such a huge role in having this 16-16 tie. Can't really say you want to roll the dice on a fumble or anything like that if he's not able to hang on to the football, right?
No. They need him at full speed. It's a good running back.
Bolton's going to come out wide left. Wormuth has shown that he can definitely air it out, hoping not having to do so, though, in a definite passing situation. 2nd and 10, Reese is going to be behind him. Clough now off the right of the line. As Wormuth goes under center, Clough starts shuffling back towards his left, gets the call, runs over the 40 before he is brought down after a gain of 3, but it will be 3rd and long.
Good tackle by Snowflake. It's like Ruby Willis was in on the tackle.
So after the Lobos' previous drive stalled, do have a weapon with Brody Smith, who's been able to kick it away and turn that field position back in Blue Ridge's favor. You wonder if that's the look. Here's Clough again, starts moving to his left, fake the handoff. Wormuth now trying to move the pocket in this direction. He's going to have to outrun a couple of players, gets to the 45 before he runs out of bounds, but he is well shy. Well, he's not well shy. He's only a couple of yards short. He gains 5.
Reed made a good play to get him out of bounds.
So it's kind of a decision-making zone. 4th down and 2-ish, 3 maybe. But if they don't get it, the Lobos are going to start this possession tied at 16 in Blue Ridge territory. And what is becoming the closing moments of the ball game, it doesn't look as if they're going to punt this away. Smith is back there, as he is going to come up and play tight end. So no punting here, perhaps trying to get the Lobos in the neutral zone, which Snowflake has done once. Wormuth under center, a little bit of flinching. Now he's going to change it up at the line, goes back under center. Takes the snap, turns, gives Clough, has to make a man miss and then scoot to the left, back to the right, got the 1st down over the 50 and moves the chains after some very fancy footwork in the backfield.
Clough's legs was all that play.
He needed about 3 and looked like they're going to give him 4. I gave him 5. Whew. If the Yellowjackets wind up taking on the Redskins next week, you could go back to that play and put a big circle on it.
Sure.
And now they don't get all the players off the field. Behind the defense, Brody Smith catches this one at the 30.
Pass complete to Brody Smith.
19 yards on the pass play.
1st down.
And I'm surprised.
What a pass by Wormuth, but Brody Smith has made a great play and got his foot in. It was close to being out, but he got it in, and a 1st down for Blue Ridge.
Whistle stops play as I don't know why, but here they come. Got it marked out of bounds at the 27. That was actually a 22-yard play. Reese is straight away, gets the call, bounces to the left side, runs through one tackler. He's still up at this 20, the 15, the 10, before eventually brought down. Big run of 22 yards. And I believe this is 1st and goal here for the Yellowjackets.
Credit the offensive line for this, for the nice hole he got 3 guys blocking 2, and nice big run.
That's Adam Reed, who's right now being tended to. Summit Healthcare Regional Medical Center injury report. Summit Regional Medical Center has everything your athlete needs to get back in the game. 22 yards there for Reese. Looks like he's kind of holding his shoulder pads. He's not a very big guy. Reese, much, much bigger, as you see here, getting into the second level. And Reed pulls him down and then kind of has him roll over him. So this could be anything head to toe.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Why don't we give them a moment here as they're tending to Adam Reed. 16-16 with the Yellow Jackets threatening. This is Shola Ford's presentation of youth football on iTalk1067.com.
Want the best deal on your new car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Sholo Ford. Sholo Ford has the best deals. Not only does Sholo Ford sell the #1 truck in America, Guy Hatch guarantees you won't find a better deal on that truck anywhere else. Sholo Ford sells the best at the best price. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
You've been there, waiting forever at the gas station for the guy to free up so he can fill up your propane tank. Or worse, when the only qualified propane technician decided to stay home that day. Yep, you've been there and I have too. That's why now I get my propane from Ace Hardware every time. You get Ace Hardware's world-famous customer service when you stop in for propane. That's right, you get in, you get out, and you get a great deal on propane and everything else. From Ace Hardware at their locations in Pine Top and Heber. Ace Hardware is proud to support White Mountain Sports.
Good to see Adam Reed here up and walking under his own power.
First and goal, Blue Ridge.
Made a nice play.
Had a 59-yard run to start the scoring. They tried to go with him again, looking for a home run. But Blue Ridge was ready for it. So as he's walking off the field, here comes first and goal. As the give is fake Clough. Wormuth is trying to run to the right side, being chased by 3 Lobos. Turns the corner, gets to the 5 at the pylon. He's in the end zone. A Comfort Fit Denture touchdown as River Wormuth is able to put it in from 8 out.
Nice run here by Wormuth. He went the exact right steps and into the end zone.
So that makes it a 6-point game with a likely 2-point conversion being attempted.
Haven't seen much kickers today.
Well, these are little guys. So this one is a different formation than previously, as they had a jumbo package out there the last time to the Yellow Jackets. Got Reese deep, turns, gets the call, runs up the middle, and is denied. 22-16 with 8 minutes to go in the semifinal matchup. Winner's going to get St. John's. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of youth football on iTalk1067.com.
You have a vision, a brand to build, a message to share. You need signs that turn heads, apparel that makes a statement, banners that grab attention, and business cards to leave a lasting impression. Your success starts with the right tools. That's where we come in. Allegra Sholo brings your ideas to life with custom designs and top quality products, helping you stand out and grow your brand. Let's make something amazing together. Call Allegra Sholo today.
22-16 after the Yellow Jackets were denied on that 2-point conversion. Guy, what did you see?
I saw Maxwell Sheen stand his ground and hold him, and he made the tackle and didn't let him get in.
Inches. Look at that.
Just like Dyson in the Super Bowl.
Gosh. Now who's old?
Me.
Okay. Back to receive this for the Lobos. Sego and the second. We'll get his name. Brody Smith going to kick it away. Northland Pioneer College kickoff. When it's time to kick off your college education, you should do so at Northland Pioneer College. It's your hometown school. You pay the lowest tuition in the state, and you can pursue a 4-year degree in education or business. This one rolling around to the 35 and eventually picked up by Segu, who's going to bounce off a man. Now get to the far sideline at the 50 and finally brought down in Blue Ridge territory at the 45.
What a great read by Sego. Took it around the end. There was no one there, nothing but green, and gives the Lobos good field position.
They're trailing for the first time today. It was 16-0, but Blue Ridge has scored the last 22. Looked like the Lobos had something going on the only other possession that they've had here in the second half. That was a long one, more than 8 minutes, but stalled because of procedure flags. Going to start with Cates dotting the I. As Wall is back, gets Cates, tries to bully his way through a rapidly closing hole, and winds up gaining 2.
That defensive line did its job. It was a wall. He had nowhere to go.
Clock running after the Yellow Jackets take the lead. Right now holding on 7.5 minutes away from a championship matchup with St. John's. Lobos hurry to the line here, facing second down. We'll call it 8. Sego now in the backfield in the I formation. Wall under center. Instead going to give that to the up man. Caught Blue Ridge a little bit flat-footed, but able to make the quick recovery as there on the carry was Tragan Green.
And it's good to see Yellow back in there. He was instrumental in that tackle.
3 yards picked up.
Let's help them out, Jacket fans.
Going to have 2 cracks, you would believe, here from the Blue Ridge 41 to pick up these needed 5 yards. Coming to the line of scrimmage with Cates ready seemingly to receive a direct snap and run. It's going to be Cates picking up a block from Sego. Can't really seal the edge, but he falls forward, winds up gaining, just 1 as he was running out of real estate.
Vermouth did a good job on the tackle there. Got him low and got him out of bounds.
This could be the ball game. 62 yards now for Cates, 62 yards for Sego, 50 yards for Reed, who was banged up on that last defensive series. Clock approaching 6 minutes to play. Going for it on 4th down and 4. Sego is back in the I formation. A little bit of pressure being shown here from the Yellow Jackets, but a timeout taken by Snowflake before the snap. 5:51 now to play. 22-16, the Yellow Jackets lead. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of youth football on iTalk1067.com.
For years, he's battled the toughest opponent of his life.
He's down.
But today, with Dr. Arnaud and Comfort Fit Dentures, the fight changes. With Comfort Fit Dentures and Sholo, you can taste the victory. With free exams and x-rays, an in-house lab, and payment plans starting at just $110 a month, Comfort Fit makes it easy to claim victory. Call today for your free exam and x-rays.
Want the best deal on your new car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Sholo Ford. Sholo Ford has the best deals. Not only does Sholo Ford sell the #1 truck in America, Guy Hatch guarantees you won't find a better deal on that truck anywhere else. Sholo Ford sells the best at the best price. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
4th down and 4 after Snowflake uses its first timeout. Lobos again have 3 would-be ball carriers awaiting the snap. Cates is going to be serving as the Wildcat quarterback. Takes the snaps again, starts running to the left, being strung out there by the Yellow Jacket defense. He's running for the yard marker. It's all going to depend upon the spot, and looks like he's got it.
Yeah, he got it. That extra effort at the end put him over the line.
Well, it looked like Blue Ridge had him effectively strung there, but Brody Smith got to him just a hair late. So you can't fault the defensive effort there. He got enough hat-on-hat from Snowflake. 5:43 to go. Clock stopped as he was run out of bounds. 22-16, the Lobos trail, but are now at the 35-yard line of the Yellow Jackets. Hand this one off to Cates as he runs toward the 30, gets stopped shy, picks up 4.
Good gang tackle by the Blue Ridge defense there.
2nd and 6. Distance much more meaningful than down at this point. Clock approaching now the 5-minute mark by the time the Lobos are going to break huddle, trailing 22-16.
Good to see Reed back in the game.
Yes, there he is out there ready to come out, lining up along that H-back spot. I formation as that's Segu who's deep. Hand off. Wait, I think he was down. Looks like he tripped over somebody or fumbled.
He tripped over the left guard's ankle.
Dude. So that is a 3-yard loss. And I was just mentioning that distance is much more important than down. They just gave up a little bit. We'll have 2 cracks, though. We're recently able to convert on a 4th and 4, not using a Blue Ridge encroachment penalty to do so. So now turn and give to Reed. He's going to run from the right to the left, get into the second level, tackled firmly down at the 25, and again is going to be dependent upon the spot. Now they're saying move the chains.
Brody Smith saved a touchdown there.
Four minutes and 20 seconds to play. Semifinal matchup with St. John's looming. Going to be next week on a neutral field. Winner of this one, which is going down to the wire. 1st and 10, 25. Cates deep in the eye. He's going to get the call, run straight ahead, gets to the 20, tackled forward for a gain of 5.
Brody Smith again on the tackle, but there was too big of a hole for Blue Ridge to stop him.
They're in the red zone. Time now becoming a factor. 3 minutes and 38 seconds to go. Hustling off the sideline with the play. I believe that was Porter Shelton. Or was it? I formation again. Segu gets the call, runs to the left, bounces off of a tackler, and remains upright enough to get it 3 yards, set up 3rd down and short.
Good smothering by the Blue Ridge defensive line here. They weren't letting him go.
3 minutes, 3 seconds left. 22-16, Blue Ridge with the lead. But the Lobos have pushed it toward the 15. Come out of the huddle. Sego is again deep. I formation with Wall under center. Turn and give Sego. Turns it up over the 15, and it is again going to be spot dependent. No, they say move it. First and 10 from the 15. 2 minutes and 40 seconds to play.
Anderson made a good tackle, but behind the line.
Boy, the Lobos right now got to be thinking about that interception and those 2 procedure flags in the 3rd quarter right now, looming hugely. As this time they're going to go with Wall. He charges forward, gets a little bit of a flat-footed Yellow Jacket defense to pick up 4 yards. Timeout is taken by Blue Ridge as they're watching the Lobos march now toward an and goal situation, trailing 22-16 with 2 minutes and 18 seconds left. 2nd down and 6 after this. It's Sholo Ford's presentation of youth football on iTalk1067.com.
When you think glass, think Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Deemer's Glass offers the best selection of quality glass with affordable prices. They do full home window packages, replacement windows, custom shower doors and enclosures, custom mirrors in many shapes, styles, and colors, glass doors and hardware, commercial glass for buildings and offices, skylights, screens, fire-rated glass for your fireplace or stove, window film, and more. Visit Deemer's Glass today on Porter Mountain Road in Lakeside or call 1-888-GLASSMAN.
Want to go fishing? Head to Honda Ski and Outdoor Sport. They have fishing supplies, outdoor fishing attire, and fishing gear. Plus all kinds of bait including live worms, flies, and lures. The staff are experienced anglers, and they can advise you on what you need, where to go, and what type of bait the fish are biting on. Plus, pick up your fishing, camping, and boat permits. When you think fishing, think Honda Ski and Outdoor Sport. Located on Highway 260, 1 mile before the casino.
Second down and 6. Both teams have 2 timeouts remaining. Cates deep here in the I formation for the Lobos. Gets the call, runs over the 10, but there he's gang tackled after a short advantage of maybe 2.
The Blue Ridge line held their ground. He had a good running start, but the size of the Blue Ridge line is just so much bigger than the Snowflake's offensive line.
Watch for Adam Reed. He just came in off the sideline. 3rd down and 4. Sets up H-back off the right side. Sego deep. Now hold on a minute. Timeout taken by the Lobos with 1 minute and 42 seconds left. 22-16 they trail. Show Ford's presentation of youth football on iTalk1067.com.
This is Angela Diamond for Horn Auto Center, and we have some diamond of deals going on all month long. Check out the Chevy Equinox 2026 all-wheel drive starting at $32,000. Check out this diamond of a deal on the Chevy Silverado, discounted up to $8,000, bringing it under $42,000. Come on down to Horn Auto Center, the Chevy, Cadillac, GMC store that saved you more.
What would you buy with a $3,000 shopping spree at Sportsman's Warehouse? You could load up for hunting, fishing, and camping. Grab a Traeger or a Pit Boss smoker, high-end Vortex optics, or top-notch boots and outdoor gear. When you get your insured windshield replaced by Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint, you get your choice of 2 dinners at Los Corrales and 2 movie tickets, or a $100 window tint certificate. You're entered to win the $3,000 shopping spree at Sportsman's Warehouse. Call Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint today.
Let's help them out.
Lobos will have 1 more timeout to play with. 1 minute and 42 seconds. Trailing 16. Now going to have Cates ready for the direct snap. Reed again in that H-back spot. This one lined up in the middle of the floor as it's taken by actually Segu, running all the way to the near side. Gets over the 5. He's at the 10. He's in the end zone. That is actually Cates for the Comfort Fit Dentures touchdown to tie it at 22. There's still 1 minute and 35 seconds left. And you would think an effort to get it into the end zone for a couple more points.
Well, the whole game's going to come down to this 2-point conversion.
I don't know, man. There's still time. That was Cates, not Segu, who was able to take that one. You got Geiger running off the sideline now. Snowflake's been able to successfully get 2 points on each of their first 2 touchdowns. Now we're going to break huddle with Segu dotting the I. Wall goes under center. Tied at 22. Into the neutral zone comes Blue Ridge.
That's a big 1.5 yards right there.
Yeah. Now it opens up the playbook a little bit more. You got Wall, who's been willing to call his own number. Blue Ridge successfully tush-pushed. Does Snowflake attempt something similar?
Snowflake's been very good at running the delay right off to the line.
All right, now even closer. Wall under center. Takes the snap, gives way to Segu, who is not going to get in. Tie it at 22 still. We got some very good officials out here, and you can.
He did. He
be
was
the
just
judge.
short.
Yep, he is definitely short.
Just short.
Okay, so 1 minute and 35 seconds left. Right now, Blue Ridge with 2 timeouts, going to potentially have a very short field as Snowflake's kicking game has not been able to do much to get it beyond the coverage. They had the one that was rolling as a live ball. That was the only time they've really been able to get it beyond anybody besides the up man. And had some very good decisions from Blue Ridge as well. Keep an eye on Brody Smith. That's Dylan's little brother. The only guy who could probably call Brody little. As he's going to line up off to the right side with the good hands. You got Reese and Clough, who are all in tight. Northland Pioneer College kickoff. When it's time to kick off your college education, do so at Northland Pioneer College. Pay the lowest tuition in the state. That's going to be taken right into the chest. Didn't see who caught that. It'll be actually Yellow, who was momentarily wounded.
Went right to him.
He didn't hesitate.
First and 10, Blue Ridge.
So the Yellowjackets only need to pick up 53 yards to punch it into the end zone. We have not seen anybody flirt with a kicking game yet. Tie it up at 22, 92 seconds to play.
Wonder what kind of trick play they could run here to get it 53 yards.
I don't know if they need to. They did throw it upfield 22 yards to Smith, who's going to line up on the left of the line. Split backs, Reese and Clough, as Wormuth fakes the handoff, looking to try to get this to Smith. Winds up, throws this one into triple coverage, and Smith is able to come down with it. Stays on his feet out to the 25. Surrounded by Lobos, he's able to bring it down and pick up 27 yards and a Blue Ridge first down with 1 minute and 22 seconds to go.
Brody Smith made a heck of a play on that ball. Look at that. Outstretched arms, carried 3 tacklers in about 5 yards to make it 5 yards closer.
49 of the 53 yards that Wormuth has been able to throw for has been to Smith. As now he fakes the handoff. He's got Bolton wide open, but overshoots him a little bit at the goal line.
Bolton was open from the second of that snap. He was so anxious for that ball. Look at him. Oh, yeah.
Second down and 10 from the Snowflake 25. Man, if they want to air it out, I don't know why they're going any direction besides big number 23.
He was open.
Oh, yeah, he was open. Got Reese and Clough again in the backfield. Going to again fake the handoff, move the pocket to the right side, throw it back, has Clough, but he drops it.
Clough turned his head just too soon to start running up the field with that one.
So now 1 minute and 9 seconds, 3rd down and 10. Tied at 22.
So what is the overtime criteria in a championship game at youth football?
Win. I don't know.
I have no idea. That's what I'm asking.
Fake another handoff, move the pocket to the left. Looking for Smith again as he's going to have the size advantage and capitalize with a catch down to the 5.
What a catch by Brody Smith.
$69 yards now on 3 catches for Brody Smith. First and goal from the 5, clock running under 1 minute to go. 22-22, have not yet used neither Reese nor Clough as runners. Now at the 5, that seems to open it up to do so. As they're going to go Reese, runs right up the middle, bounces off one man, falls toward the goal line. He's just short.
Just inside the 1.
Timeout called by Blue Ridge. The Yellowjackets will have 1. 39 seconds to go, tied at 22. Sholo Ford's presentation of youth football on iTalk1067.com.
Northland Pioneer College is cheering for you on and off the field. Secure a win by enrolling in college courses at NPC. Earn college credits in high school, learn a new skill or trade. Complete classes that will transfer to any Arizona university. NPC has 3 new bachelor's degree programs and over 100 associate degrees, certificates, and areas of study to choose from. The playing field for your future is wide open. Take a shot and score big by enrolling in classes at NPC. Northland Pioneer College. Your journey starts here.
At Summit Healthcare, you'll find a level of care you might not expect from a rural hospital. We've recently received 5 stars from CMS, a prestigious ranking that less than 5% of facilities in Arizona earned. Our cancer center has proven its level of advanced care with a national accreditation from the Commission on Cancer.
Second goal from the 1. Bolton being split wide. Reese, the only man in the backfield, as they're going to go instead with Wormuth, who's in the end zone. A Comfort Fit Dentures score with 37 seconds to play. 28-22.
Wormuth wanted that one. Nose down and legs moving, touchdown.
37 seconds left, and the Lobos have shown big play capabilities. They're going to need all of it, though, as they don't have much time to work with, and Yellowjackets trying to make it an 8-point game. Running this one with Wormuth, who is able to get in. 30-22, the Yellowjackets have a lead. Now 37 seconds away from a date with St. John's in the championship game. We'll have the rest for you after this. It's Sholo Floyd's presentation of youth football on iTalk1067.com.
And we continue to add more doctors and services so that you don't have to leave the mountain to find the care you need.
Want the best deal on your new car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Sholo Ford. Sholo Ford has the best deals. Not only does Sholo Ford sell the #1 truck in America, Guy Hatch guarantees you won't find a better deal on that truck anywhere else. Sholo Ford sells the best at the best price. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
Northland Pioneer College kickoff. When it's time to kick off your college education, do so at Northland Pioneer College. Your hometown school has the lowest tuition in the state, and you can pursue 4-year degrees in education and business. 2 big passes to Brody Smith, 27 and 20 yards, set up a run into the end zone for Kempton Reese, who's gone over the 100-yard mark with it. And now Snowflake's looking for a big return and at least one really big play. The Lobos will only have 1 timeout to work with. Smith's going to kick this one away. Angles towards Segu, bounces off his shoulder, tries to set up a little end around, hands it off to Reed. There's not much he's going to be able to do with it. That play kind of got torched when he couldn't handle the kick.
Good idea, it just didn't fool Blue Ridge at all.
.30 seconds to go, and Snowflake, well, they got the officials huddled up here. Going to put the ball down on the 26, so you do the math.
74 yards.
30-22 here. Not yet completed a pass, have the Lobos, so it's all going to have to be done on the ground. As they're going to, again, try to set up some razzle-dazzle. Come around, give this one to Segu as he's got to start making men miss. He's just not able to get to the edge, so now the Lobos will take their final timeout. 17 seconds left. That had some possibilities as you look at the replay here.
Clough kept his lane, made a tough tackle, and Lobos are down to their last shot.
Well, you look there, I didn't see the other pursuing Yellowjackets. Had he been able to get by Clough, there were 3 more tacklers waiting, so that was not quite as niftily developing as I thought it was. So now second down, he did gain 6 yards, but 17.7 seconds to go, and they got an awful lot of field and no more timeouts.
.67 yards is what Snowflake needs on this play to stay in the game.
Do also have to complete a 2-pointer if they are able to get it in. So there's an awful lot of uphill movement that they're going to have to slug through. Winner is going to get St. John's that won earlier today, knocked off and shut out Round Valley in the other semifinal. Taking a long talk here. You saw him open up the playbook a little bit more so on that last one when they started running to the left and then gave it on the reverse to Sego.
The coach has each one of the players know what they're supposed to do on this play. I've seen one coach go to each player in that huddle.
All right, here come the Lobos. Out of timeout, 17.7 seconds to go, trailing 8. Deep in their own territory. Again with the I formation. As this one is looking to air it out. Wall starts moving to his left, being pursued. Still moving in his left. And it's going to be brought down deep in his own territory. 8 seconds to play. Got to get the ball set. Doesn't look like they're going to have time to get another play up. Wall is now slow getting up, which they're showing zeros. They might put, nope, is that it? That is the final.
No
Blue
desperation by Wall on that.
Well, he didn't have any place to go.
He really was swarmed.
30-22, Blue Ridge advances to the championship as the Lobos had a 16-0 lead, but then outscored 30-6 in the final 3 quarters.
Very well played game. It's definitely playoffs. Good sports here on the 50-yard line, shaking hands.
So let's talk about the Horn Auto Center drive of the game. Horn Auto Center, the Chevy, Cadillac, and GMC store that saves you more. I kind of like the second Blue Ridge score where they wound up methodically working their way down the field. That's really besides that game winner, the one where they were able to really make they weren't picking up yards in big chunks, just able to move it down. Snowflake did the same thing to tie it at 22. Then, of course, you can highlight the 2 big passes to Brody Smith to get the ball in the end zone there. But that one was kind of more fire drill than anything. That game-tying drive in the second quarter, I think, is the way to look at that.
It was a good drive, and if every one of them was like that, would have been good.
So that the Horn Auto Center drive of the game, the Chevy, Cadillac, and GMC store that saves you more. Deemer's glass shattering hit of the game. If you need glass for your home or business, Deemer's Glass in Lakeside is hands down the best place to call when you need quality glass at affordable prices. Deemer's Glass, call 1-888-GLASSMAN. I think that we were both highlighting Reese, Kempton Reese, who had the straight arm that set somebody down on his touchdown run to get Blue Ridge on the board. He had that big slobber knocker, and I believe that was in the second quarter.
And when he did that with his hand, that broke him open. It gave him the play and the score.
Yes.
Okay.
But does Camden Smith see anything differently?
Oh, I think that's a great call. I mean, Reese had a fantastic game, both offensively and defensively. I mean, that kid was lights out tonight.
Go right into the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint player of the game. Get your windshield repaired and replaced by the experts. Is this go with somebody besides Reese? There's a few players that we could talk about. We could first highlight a couple of Snowflake Lobos. Jagger Cates, who wound up running for 78 yards on 20 carries. Segu, who was so big in the first half, had 67 yards. But on the other side of it, as we've already talked about, Kempton Reese, who wound up running for 105 yards on 7 carries. I want to talk, and maybe we can get Dad back on the horn here, because the 3 catches that Brody Smith had for his 69 yards, including the last 2 that were going to make it for short yardage needs to get it into the end zone on the game-winning drive. I think that exploiting the size advantage, where one of us was wondering if he wasn't wearing platform shoes out there. He's so much bigger than all these guys. But credit Wormuth to be able to get him the ball, but Smith hauling it in, making the 2 biggest plays on that game-winning drive.
That's River Wormuth all the way. I mean, he's been dropping dimes all year long. This kid is a legit quarterback. If I'm a recruiter, I'm like looking at this kid because he's got a great arm, great touch on the ball, and he's one of the most accurate quarterbacks I've ever seen at this age. He very rarely misses a target.
So are you suggesting he share it? Because I was trying to hand it off to Brody.
Well, you do what you want to do, but I'm going to tell you right now, River Wormuth has done that all year long, and he does just a fantastic job of putting the ball where the receiver can catch it. I mean, he makes it easy.
Oh, yeah.
He puts it right on the numbers.
To the point you're making there, that first catch that Smith had on that game-winning drive, he was surrounded. He was triple coverage, and Wormuth put it up there where only his dude can come down with it.
Yeah, I think the only time Wormuth this entire year, the only time Wormuth has had a misstep is if the receiver doesn't run the pattern correctly or if they give up on the pattern. That's the only time he's had an incompletion. And, River Wormuth is lights out from the quarterback position. I'm telling you right now, this kid's going to go places.
So that is the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass Intent players of the game. Get your windshield replaced by the experts. What can you tell us about next week in St. John's and Blue Ridge?
Oh, St. John's is tough. They've really been blowing people out. They're the number 1 seed in the tournament. I think Blue Ridge has got a lot of work to do before they go and face the Redskins. Those boys are well coached. They're physical. They're big. They're fast. All of them are good players over there. It's going to be a fun game.
Do you know where that's going to be?
It's a TBD right now. They're going to play it at a neutral site, and we'll see what they decide. I know there's talk about Sholo, maybe the Dome, maybe Snowflake. I like Snowflake. I think Snowflake would be a good place.
Nobody asked me, but I'd say Snowflake.
Yeah.
I vote for the Dome.
Speaking of dimes, look at that. Oh, such a great throw. Such a great throw. What a great replay.
Last call here at Blue Ridge, 30-22. The Yellowjackets advance to take on St. John's in the championship game. Thank you so much for spending some of your Saturday with us. For Guy Trelawney, Mel West, and the entirety of our camera crew. I'm Derek Palmer, and we'll be back with you on Friday when the Snowflake Lobos of the varsity variety are taking on the Combs Coyotes. Until then, be happy and safe.
This has been Sholo Ford's presentation of local sports on iTalk 106.7 KNKI Pine Top and iTalk1067.com. Brought to you in part by Northland Pioneer College, Ace Hardware of the White Mountains, Deemer's Glass, Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint, Summit Regional Medical Center, Horn Auto Center, and Honda Ski and Outdoor Sport. This broadcast has been a copyrighted production of iTalk 106.7 and Country Mountain Airwaves, a Kopaniki communications station. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or use of this broadcast without the expressed written consent of iTalk 106.7 or Country Mountain Airwaves is strictly prohibited. For more information on this game and other games around the region, go to iTalk1067.com.